New York studio for the Geico Halftime Report.
Yeah, Ness, we need some seatbelts back here as well. What a way to end the half. Coming up here on the Geico Halftime Report, a busy Saturday elsewhere in the CFP Top 10. We'll get you all caught up after this word from your local station.
Who do you think taps out first?
I think the duck goes the distance.
All right, you about ready to get out? What's this? A hospital bill for $1,000? Did this guy just say Gap?
He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh? Aflac! Okay.
Oh, duck one, go zero.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
You want to race?
For real?
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
Mercedes-Benz has always had its finger on the pulse of innovation, design, and technology. And now you can too, by placing a finger right here. The all-electric EQE SUV, available with over-the-air updates and electrified 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Hurry into your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for a limited-time lease offer as low as $749 per month and 2 years free charging and prepaid maintenance.
You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Belfour, restoring more than property.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
At LL Flooring, we've seen it all.
It's a rental.
It's a remodel. It's a really bad day.
Can I do this?
You do this. We help you find your right floor at the right price, turning indecision into your best decision. LL Flooring, every step covered.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico.
Wow, what a half. Welcome, everybody, to the Geico Halftime Report. Adam Zucker alongside Rick Neuheisel and Brian Jones. Our score in Tuscaloosa, Bama and LSU tied at 21. The guys will weigh in on our game in just a moment. But first, let's hit the highlights. And number 3, Michigan in action right now. A lot of pressure off the field for these guys. We're not seeing it on the field, however. Jim Harbaugh seeing his guys perform, especially Blake Corum, Rick.
Blake Corum has been a steady rock for the Wolverines. No exception tonight. He gets his party started, 7-0 Michigan. Here he goes in again over the top. Michigan, 17-0.
Yeah, they've won 20 straight against Big Ten opponents. 20-6 right now. This one just crazy back and forth, BJ.
Exactly what we expected. We got a track meet, folks, in the Coliseum, and they have removed the track. Caleb Williams there finds Todd Washington, 41-yard score. But here comes Michael Penix Jr. trying to stay undefeated and leading the Pac-12. Jalen Pope, and then Dylan Johnson. Rick, you said earlier this week, watch this young man to transfer from Mississippi State. Third TD of the game.
The only undefeated team left in the Pac-12, but USC could make it a 3-way tie with a win in that one. And then the final edition of Bedlam. And you know Mike Gundy wanted to give the Sooners their second loss in a row, their second loss of the year. Took some risks, and it looked like it was going to cost the Cowboys as the Sooners go up 21-17.
Tommy Walker right there into the end zone, giving the Sooners a lead. Here would come Ollie Gordon II, who's been a mainstay for the Cowboys, giving Oklahoma State the lead. And then the defense would hold. Drake Stoops short of the first down marker. Okie State, they're excited in Stillwater.
Yeah, they sent Oklahoma packing. And earlier today, part of our triple header, Ohio State and Georgia with gritty wins, and Texas in a close one as well.
How about that? Texas, they squeaked by getting just by Kansas State, that is, in overtime.
All of these teams holding serve, at least thus far. No need for any movement because the schedule will do that for them.
Yes, yeah, and a big one for Ole Miss as they try to keep pace here in the SEC West. All right, back with more as we get you set for the second half in Tuscaloosa right after this. The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet, Sonic, The Home Depot, and by Geico.
Stop the wedding! Is this bad timing?
I'm John Dory, Branch's brother.
Former brother.
That's not how DNA works! Oh my gosh, hello! Did you just braid my hair? Poppy, I'm your sister. My what?
Hey man, am I the only one without a long-lost sibling?
Wet Willie!
I am a grown-up.
Sorry, a Wet William.
Just let me take you to
Trolls Band Together. Rated PG. In theaters November 17.
We got a Subaru Forest to Wilderness to discover all the places that make us feel something more.
Subaru is the National Park Foundation's largest corporate donor, helping expand access for all.
Imagine this, a mild to moderate eczema treatment that helps clear skin without pills, injections, or steroids. Imagine using one single cream to help kick the itch. Oh, it's not imaginary. It's Opzelura, eczema treatment reimagined. Opzelura is proven to help clear or almost clear skin and significantly reduce itch fast. Imagine that.
Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occurred with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect was the common cold.
Imagine an eczema treatment you can apply wherever you need it, like here and here. That's Opzelura. Relief reimagined. Ask your doctor about reducing eczema itch fast with Opzelura.
All right, guys, this entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one Pride. But you can recover like me. Almonds, every day. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you prime. You want to stay prime, right?
Hey, Coach Prime. Catch.
Oh, I still got it. Eat your almonds. Own your prime.
The next level of nerds. Nerds Gummy Clusters. A crunchy outside with a sweet gummy center. Nerds, shake things up.
Oh, what a game so far tonight in Tuscaloosa, tied at 21.
Who wants to be the heavyweight champ of the SEC West?
Who wants to try to play some defense? Who wants to get a stop? That's what we got to find out here in the second half.
Very entertaining as LSU ties it up just before the half. As we welcome you back to the Geico Halftime Report, knotted at 21. Jaden Daniels has had to tie this game up twice. Both quarterbacks playing at an elite level and nearly identical numbers right now.
Both of these QBs are hotter than a frying pan. And you're right, Jay Daniels self-reliant, as is Milroe. But Daniels, 137 yards rushing, a career high in the first half. And yes, we know he can chuck it. The opening score to Neighbors there. And then using his wheels. He's so silky smooth. You cannot get a solid hit on this young man. Over 300 yards of total offense in the first half, folks. And then throws a dart. We talked about how he uses his eyes to work those safeties. He's doing it brilliantly right now, but his counterpart is not a slouch either.
I'd call your Daniels and raise you a Milroe. That's what I do. Listen, you've heard of the many faces of Eve. This is the many offenses of Milroe. Watch what this guy can do. This is pistol now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see him get involved. You see Nyblock come from the other side. You add a blocker to that side. He becomes a running back. Brilliant call. Here's his drop back passer, getting out of the pocket. This looks like Bryce Young. Houdiniac getting the ball out of there. McClellan doing the honors right here. Listen, this guy has been terrific standing in the pocket now, and all of a sudden, okay, you need me to score? I'll score. Old coach of mine said someday Bo Jackson is going to be the quarterback. We're watching two Bo Jacksons playing quarterback tonight.
No doubt. And LSU's Bo Jackson will get the ball to start the second half. That'll do it for now from here in New York. The second half of LSU and Alabama is coming up.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico.
From the beginning, we've dreamed of creating a better future. Now, we're setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. And we're gonna keep dreaming, no matter where we go.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 18 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations, one loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen.
Sailor Marine.
And unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical, because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Marie is ready to buy her first home.
But a down payment and closing costs, those are big checks.
Good thing I have big news. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, and one you can get only with Rocket. Isn't that a good deal? That's a good deal, right? Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
Get the Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle, including a full game download and a 3-month Nintendo Switch online individual membership. A system you can play at home or on the go. A download code for the full Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game and a 3-month Nintendo Switch online individual membership. Zoom into the world of Mario and friends with the Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle. Game rated E for everyone.
Monarch was there in San Francisco, taking pictures like they'd been waiting for it.
You think that your father was working for them?
The world is on fire.
These monsters and Monarch have taken everything from me.
If you want to save millions of lives, we can use some help.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make sure you stay on top of what's under your hood. With personalized service reminders and transparent pricing on My Jiffy Lube, we help you take care of the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Great first half in Tuscaloosa. Tie game between the Tigers and the Tide at 21. Now let's head outside the stadium where earlier today Jenny Dell got to witness a pro kicker and NFL guests attempt the impossible kick with the help of the U.S. Army.
That's right. We're here for round 2 of the U.S. Army Impossible Kick Challenge. We got David Akers here. You've made some high-pressure kicks. How are you feeling about this one?
It's 40 feet high. I don't know. I'm pretty intimidated by this one here.
To help out, we're going to bring in a former All-Pro teammate.
Absolutely. We need that help.
David, you just have to pretend it's like any other field goal post and just kick it through.
You know I've said a lot of nasty stuff over the years. You gotta believe me, it was with the best intentions. Just don't Charlie Brown me, okay?
You both were in the NFL and had to overcome challenges. How do you tackle that one?
Caleb, I think we're gonna have to come up with a whole new game plan here.
I got you, Clay. With the right team, training, and tech, you can overcome any obstacle. So I think we should try this again, but this time around, let's go ahead and try it the Army way.
Wide left.
It's good.
Third time's a try.
You guys, what were the keys to victory?
I think you just have to believe that you can accomplish hard things.
And when you're backed by the right people that believe in you, anything is possible.
There you have it. The U.S. Army proving that the impossible is very possible.
A few weeks from now, we'll be having beat Navy at the end of that. Halftime, 21-21. LSU will have the second half kickoff when we come back.
Moving doesn't always move everyone. So Penske offers free unlimited miles on one-way rentals for unlimited possibilities on what turns your move could take.
At Morgan Stanley, old school hard work meets bold new thinking to help you see untapped possibilities and relentlessly work with you to make them real.
We're surprising Twisted Tea superfans with a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol to kick off your game day. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Right now, Sonic's small hand mixed shakes are $1.99 all day. It sells itself, so I'll just list flavors in my sexy voice.
Chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter.
$1.99 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
When you think horses, you think boots. You think boots, you think cowboys and cowgirls. You think cowboys and cowgirls, you think honky tonks, Friday nights, and $2 beers. Because it's payday. You think payday, you think hard work and all the people who do those things that make the world work. And now it's Saturday night, rodeo night. So you're thinking horses, which means you're thinking boots. And when you're thinking boots, you're thinking Ariat.
People are excited about what AI will do for them. We're excited about what AI will do for business. Introducing Watson X, a platform designed to multiply output by training AI with your data. When you Watson X your business, you can build AI to help coders code faster, customer service respond quicker, and employees handle repetitive tasks in less time. Let's create AI that transforms business with Watson X. IBM, let's create.
This is what we've been waiting for. The NBA Cup. Woo-hoo. Time to raise those stakes one more time.
Almost everyone's folded, and now heads up. It's winner takes all.
The chip is near. Glitter, confetti, flash, and epic season-long bragging rights.
I'm all in.
Showtime.
This holiday season at PetSmart, buy 3 dog or cat toys and get the 4th free. Plus, earn double the points on all dog or cat toys with PetSmart Treats Rewards. PetSmart, anything for pets.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS heads into quarter number 3 in Tuscaloosa at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Dead even at 21. Welcome back, everybody. Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson. Both quarterbacks, we expected a lot out of them. We got a lot out of them. They're both leading their teams in rushing. They've been sensational. What do you do if you're the defense?
Thanks. Thanks for that question.
There you go.
This is like a tennis match. You got to break serve. Some way, somehow, you got to flip it one time. Somebody's going to steal possession. Remember in the national championship when Nick Saban did an onside kick against Clemson? Something like that is going to happen where you steal one more position for their offense.
Turnovers have been even. There haven't been any. The quarterback's almost dead even. Kickoff at the goal line. And the quarterback comparison, this is what we were kidding around about a little bit. You can't get much better than this.
Oh, look at that.
10 out of 16, both of them 165. Both have over 100 yards rushing. And let's check in with Jenny Depp.
Well, guys, let me just say my seatbelt is fastened for the second half of this game. Nick Saban reminding his team that it is a 60-minute game. Defensively, he said we need to contain Jaden Daniels out there. He's scrambling all over us. Offensively, he said that we need to stick to the game plan, control the line of scrimmage. Guys, he said all 11 guys need to do their job with physicality in this second half.
All right, we'll see how it works out. I hope the second half's as good as the first one. Here we go. On first down, it's Diggs. And he digs for about 4 before the Crimson Tide can bring him down. Keenan made the stop from his nose tackle position.
And that's the first time that LSU ran their version of the triple option with Mason Taylor going into the flat. It was picked up well by Alabama, but there's 3 phases. The handoff, the quarterback keep, or the pitch is really the throw to Taylor in the flat, and that was really good for them a year ago.
So in that case, it was the dive to Diggs, who picked up 4. Second down and 6. Daniels getting some heat this time. Incomplete, intended for Neighbors on the far side. Maybe it was Brian Thomas. It was.
A little bit of pressure, keep the push, be physical, don't give them any lanes to go into, and that ball could have and should have been caught. Perfect throw.
Hit him right in the right shoulder pad as he was slipping down. And boy, if Alabama could come out defensively with a 3 and out for the Tigers to open the third, that would be just what the defensive doctor ordered. Third down and 6. Empty backfield again. And the slant's complete. And still going is Neighbors, and a first down for the Tigers.
So once Alabama jumps into their version of the bear front, 5-man up front, you know it's man-to-man in the secondary, and Arnold's off by about 6-8 yards.
17 to the 46. Now wide receiver screen that got blown up out there by Terrion Arnold.
Terrion Arnold, great effort that time. You're going to get those plays, and if you can't handle the blocks by your corners, you're going to get more and more of them. Watch Terrion Arnold blow this play up, run right through Neighbors on the play, and get it. Oh, was it Brian Thomas? It was Brian Thomas, excuse me.
So Terrion Arnold, okay, he was shaken up earlier in the second quarter. Second and 10. Extra man on the rush, trying to contain number 5, and they can't do it. Keenan can't get to him. They knock him out of bounds, but he's got a first down.
And you're right. You know, you think you got him in the pocket, but it's a defensive tackle type player. Tim Keenan, number 96. Flush him wide, and there's no one there that can handle that speed.
So he continues to tack on yardage in big chunks on the ground.
That time they brought Chris Braswell inside on a stunt, and he ran right where Braswell left.
148 yards on the ground for Jaden Daniels. First down in Alabama territory at the 43-yard line. Here comes a blitz. Daniels, plenty of time, loads deep sideline. Oh, what a catch by Neighbors, but was he in?
I think he caught it.
Wow.
Well, I know he caught it. Did he have his foot in? They're going to call him in. Again, it's the slot on the wheel route. On the field is a completed catch. No, he's not going to get. He did.
He did.
It looked like he was over the white, and then he moved it back in on an angle. What a play! First of all, great coverage by Malachi Moore. Perfect throw and great technique.
Somehow he got pigeon-toed.
I know. I thought for sure he was going to step out.
30-yard pickup. And now inside the 10-yard line goes Josh Williams.
Give you an example. There's been a lot of great defensive backs in this game in the past for Alabama and LSU, but none of them could have stopped that throw. I don't care if it was Micah Fitzpatrick, Travion Diggs. That was a perfect throw. You can't stop that.
Inside the 10, 2nd down and 6. Daniels, quarterback draw. Jaden Daniels heading toward the end zone. Not quite, but he's got a 1st down at the 2.
Little different look this time with the quarterback draw. It wasn't empty. Had a blocking back inside. He tries to follow him, but then he feels he can go to his left, and he's not a slider, is he?
No, he's not. Deontay Lawson and Caleb Downs brought him down, but not until he got right there for Brian Kelly at 1st and goal. As you look up above, Jaden Daniels and the LSU offense. Everybody tucked in tight. Now the 2 tight ends shift to the right. That's the power side. And they're going to cut it the other way. And Josh Williams will walk in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the Alabama defensive line did their job. They won their stalemates right here. They held their own. But Williams just bounces off it and then just comes backwards, and Jaden Daniels says nobody going to get him. It's wide open over there.
Wow. They came up with a 3rd and long, converted it. Then a perfect throw to Neighbors from Daniels, and Josh Williams cleans up.
And LSU does what you want to do when you defer. You score the last touchdown of the 1st half and the first one of the 2nd half.
Extra point is up and good. Coming out of the locker room, the Tigers on the road have regained the lead. 9 plays, 75 yards, a little under 4 minutes. That perfect throw to Neighbors. And then Josh Williams cleans it up with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Hello?
Looking for the perfect gift? The Home Depot has a gift for you. Buy a select battery kit, get a select tool free.
The sander for my dad?
Free?
Free.
Free. You're saying this is completely
Free.
Get Black Friday tool savings all month long at the Home Depot.
Less than 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter, LSU has regained the lead. A great drive coming out of the halftime locker room, 75 yards for the touchdown. Kendrick Law is going to bring it out from the end zone. And another good return.
Well, we talked about where the attack was going to come. It was going to come from the slot. There's the 2 right there, right on the sideline. Watch, we went back and looked what Malachi Moore's reaction is. He turns around and puts his hands up and goes, "Are you kidding me?" He was in. I had perfect coverage on that thing.
Malachi, one of the best around as well. So good on good right there.
Yeah, good on good with a great throw. That always is the tiebreaker.
Yeah. So now it's Jalen Milroe's turn again. from the 30-yard line. Law in the backfield. Milroe with the pitch fake and got out for about 5 yards. Our game trends, it's trending between Jaden Daniels and Jalen Milroe. Back and forth we go. Those two guys sensational in the first half. Daniels has already lit up the third quarter. And both teams scoring 21 in the first half. First time in series history in 88 games that's happened. 2nd and 5. Jace McClellan going to be about 1.5 yards shy, maybe 2 yards shy of the first half. Third down coming up.
A little more perspective of that 28 points by LSU. Remember, Bama came into this game defensively giving up 5 consecutive games in the SEC where they held their opponents to 21 points or less. 28 points already in this game.
And going to be the handoff to Miller. Jam Miller tight ropes the sideline. Everybody went one way. Jam Miller came back the other on kind of an inside handoff, and he got to the edge.
And right now, Alabama's a setup for that quarterback sneak again, and another different look after it. And LSU uses the sideline. Bama uses the sideline.
Jam Miller, who Tommy Reese told us he's probably got the most juice of any of our running backs. And he had enough juice there to get a first down. At the 49-yard line. Milroe, plenty of time. Deep for Burton. Incomplete. Burton looking for a flag. Double coverage. There was none.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that time it was a stutter, but Andre Sam, number 14 that time for LSU, had this one picked off, but he misjudges it by a bit. And the ball sails. He thought he had it all the way, but it just went deeper than he thought.
We saw Jermaine Burton be a star against Texas A&M. He's not a factor tonight so far.
Surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
You know he feels against these secondary guys he can have his way, but so far, nothing.
McClellan will empty the Alabama backfield on 2nd and 10. Milroe tried to throw short, and it stuffed in his face by Savion Jones.
Watch Savion Jones. He almost breaks down like a basketball player right here. He connects himself. Watch him come in. He sees the quarterback one-on-one. That's him right there. Watch him come in. Now he'll break down, and then he jumps up and blocks the shot. I got it. I got you. I got you. I got you. Boom. I'll jump. Perfect timing. Great athlete.
And it brings up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, 8 for 10 in the game so far. Alabama has been on 3rd down.
Going to have to get all of this one. 10 yards to go. Maybe it's Jalen Milroe to go. Looking for a block. Nyblack just kind of didn't know he was coming, I guess, but he did it on his own.
9 for 11. 9 for 11 on 3rd down.
Take that any day.
Gee. I mean, they cannot get off the field. Obviously, they've had their chances. Long yardage and just picking it up any way they want, whether it's the quarterback run or the pass. They've had their way on 3rd down.
18 more yards on the ground for Jalen Milroe.
No spy on the quarterback either.
First down at the 33 of the Tigers. Trying to get Bond in motion and give it off to Roydell Williams this time.
Well, they like to run over Tyler Booker, number 52. Let's see how he did going to the left side. There he is right there. That's their manhandler right there. He gets up, and yes, watch him just get his defensive tackle out of the way and allow for a really, really good first down run.
Second down and 2 as the tight end shift from left to right. And Williams again. Roydell Williams. He's got it down around the 15-yard line.
So Matt House, defensive coordinator for LSU, brings a corner cat. Brings actually an 8th man into the secondary, from the secondary in, but still is able to get in there. Great block that time by Jaden Roberts, number 77, the other guard. Both guards coming through with good blocks.
So LSU came out of the locker room on a long touchdown drive. Alabama trying to answer here. Back in the red zone. And Roydell Williams will score. Touchdown, Alabama. "16 yards for Roydell Williams."
And this time it's J.C. Latham that gets the key block on the end man of the line of scrimmage. Their great offensive tackle. Watch the job he does. 3 different offensive linemen get the key blocks, get into the secondary, missed tackle. Could have been there, could have stopped it, but got there late.
Will Reichert in for the point after.
So far, no breaking serve.
Gonna be breaking rackets before it's over. Reichert's extra point is good. Roydell Williams.
The 2 head coaches will be breaking out Excedrin here pretty soon.
Midway point, third quarter. Alabama answers with a 70-yard touchdown march in 9 plays. Roydell Williams did the final 16. And we are even again. What are you going to do?
Who do you think taps out first?
I think the duck goes the distance.
All right, you about ready to get out? What's this? A hospital bill for $1,000? Did this goat just say Gap?
He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh? Aflac! Okay.
Oh, duck 1, goat 0.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
You want to race?
For real?
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Balfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Balfour, restoring more than property.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by State Farm, Modelo, Wheels Up and Delta Airlines, and by the U.S. Army. The light show going on here in the third quarter at Bryant-Denny Stadium, and we have lit up the scoreboard. Will Reichert with that extra point. Most by a kicker in college football history. Congratulations, Will. You'd like to have that field goal back earlier, but 500 points. We got a chance to spend some time with him yesterday, and couldn't have enjoyed more his stay in Tuscaloosa. He'll really enjoy it if they find a way to win this game tonight. Fair catch at the 2 to bring it out to the 25-yard line. Invesco brings you tonight's Scholar Athletes. Josh Williams of LSU and Darian Dalcourt for Alabama. Invesco proud to support student athletes on and off the field with a donation to both LSU and Alabama's general scholarship funds. LSU 3 consecutive touchdown drives. Now, the end of the first half and the opening drive of this quarter, which is half gone. And what a game. If you're just joining us, it has been between Jaden Daniels and Jalen Milroe. Not just those two, but they've been sensational. Malik Neighbors, a motion man for the Tigers, settles in a slot on the right side, and Daniels setting for the throw, but now he'll settle for the run. Oh, and look at that move. And then he gets hammered from behind by Dallas Turner, who's seen enough of this.
Yeah, but it was enough, but a little late. Again, he just spins out of it, does not have the edge speed rusher to that side. He's able to avoid him, and you're right, Dallas Turner hustling all the way. Comes back and makes it, but holds him just short of a first down.
Deontay Lofton actually got his feet tangled up and went down on his own more than maybe the move of Daniels, but he certainly helped cause it. 2nd and 1, and I don't know if they got the one as we check in with Jenny.
Got some Alabama injury updates. Bama safety Jalen Key went down in that first quarter, grabbing at his left hip and quad area. He will not return to this game. And wide receiver Ja'Cory Brooks, he is out with an upper extremity injury, guys.
All right, Jenny, thank you. Ooh, it just got loud in here right at the end of Jenny's report. 3rd down, less than a yard. They get the yard and then some. And it's Logan Diggs again. And everybody quiets down for a second to catch their breath.
So, you know, you got to be talking about Alabama 9 for 11 on 3rd down, but it's not like LSU's doing badly. They just don't have 9 to 11. They're 3 for 5.
Two receivers to each side for Daniels, and now Taylor will come inside, and they're going to throw to him. One-handed catch, and got it to the 40-yard line.
That's the first time the triple option has gone to the pitch phase of it. It's an overhand throw, but again, this could be dive, this could be quarterback keep, or the 3rd option is get it to Mason.
Mason Taylor, tight end who caught the 2-point conversion that ended this one last year in overtime. LSU trying to pull back-to-back stunners over Alabama. Daniels again trying to spin away. He got away from Turner. There's going to be a holding call, though. And this run will not count, but he doesn't know that yet. And he takes a shot from Malachi Moore at the end of the run.
That's that great matchup. Will Campbell against Dallas Turner. And because the quarterback was moving, that's what produced the hold.
Number 66.
Right here. Here's the matchup.
Penalty from the previous spot.
Two great players matched up. He's okay. He's okay. And then when Daniels moves, yeah, there's a grab before he gets free. That's a good call.
Looked like Braswell might have been held on the other side as well. So that negates the run from Jaden Daniels.
These two guys, Will Campbell and Emory Jones, played tackle a year ago as true freshmen. Remember Will Anderson, the first-round draft pick of, I guess it was Houston that he went to, was in this game.
Dallas Turner still talks to him on a regular basis after following Will's work ethic here at Alabama, trying to be the same kind of player. Right now he's trying to get away from that tackle again. And in the meantime, Taylor dropped the ball.
So what happens when the quarterback scrambles and you've just been the whole halftime telling we got to keep him in the pocket? The rush kind of slows down. Look at Turner. He's playing the scramble here. And that allows for time to throw it, but a drop ball, a self-inflicted stop right here by LSU. Could be back-to-back. A penalty and a drop ball could get a stop for this Alabama defense.
3rd down and 17. Not like a Jaden Daniels scramble couldn't get that much. He's looking to throw for it. Far sideline of Taylor, but well short. Got back to near the original line of scrimmage, and we're going to have to see a punt, I believe.
Well, we talked about which team could break a serve, and so far that's one. Now let's see if that Alabama offense can make LSU pay.
The first LSU punt of the night. Jay Bramlett, who transferred over last year from Notre Dame, set to kick. Fewest punts in the nation. That's because their offense is so good that they don't have to punt that often. And Kool-Aid McKinstry, who mishandled a few and let a few go against Tennessee. Back deep. He's going to call a fair catch immediately here. And takes it around the 31, 32-yard line. The faces of the Tide and the Tigers. And a tie game.
I don't know about changing my name, man.
Come on. Mahomes, my auto, best bundle in the league, baby.
Mahomes, my auto, let's go.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
How many people would you tell?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't. because there's only one Pride. But you can recover like me. Always. Every day. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you prime. You want to stay prime, right?
Hey, Coach Prime. Catch.
Oh, I still got it. Eat your almonds. Own your prime.
Timeless style, endless versatility. The all-electric Mercedes-Benz EQB SUV is built to last, with an offer that won't. Now for a limited time $499 a month lease with 2 years free charging and prepaid maintenance.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
At LL Flooring, we've seen it all.
It's a rental.
It's a remodel. It's a really bad day.
Can I do this?
You do this. We help you find your right floor at the right price, turning indecision into your best decision. LL Flooring, every step covered.
Adam Zucker in New York with this Jeep update. It is turning into a night of quarterback magic coast to coast. This is what you do on 4th and 1 when you have Caleb Williams. A little spin and then chucks it to the end zone for Brendan Rice. And the Trojans are tied with Washington 35 apiece in the third.
Just a little less than that here, Zook, 28-28 here. During the break, Malik Neighbors getting worked on over there. I don't know if it's a shoulder or a lower back trying to twist something out.
It's like he's trying to loosen up his back, doesn't it?
Milrose throw. There's Jermaine Burton for the first time. Reverses field and gets about 13 and a first down.
It is interesting to watch how Jalen Milroe has earned the trust of the offensive staff for Alabama. They'll throw on first down anytime now. They're not babying him. They're not protecting him. He is their quarterback, and the whole offense is in every play. It's just a different look than the timing offense they've had here the last few years.
Roydell Williams straight up the middle, and Williams still going. And a first down, pickup of about 15 for Roydell.
We haven't
scored their last touchdown.
Excuse me, Ness. Last time we haven't talked about Seth McLaughlin, but it must have been the center this time. And yes, McLaughlin gets a good block. And then coming in again, it was Roberts, 77. He must have been double teaming, and then he cleans up on the middle linebacker late.
That 16-yarder gets it to the 40-yard line of LSU.
This Alabama offensive line is making their presence felt here in the third quarter.
C.J. Dupree, the tight end, in motion. And now it's Jalen Milroe looking for a block from Dupree. Got it inside the 35, where Braden Swinson brought him down.
Well, I'll tell you, Jaden Roberts, number 77, is a mauler. You know, he is doing a great job rotating in there for Delcourt at right guard. Watch him maul again on this play. He just, man, he is a force. Between he and Booker, they are very physical.
Picked up 6, second down and 4. Milroe throws to the outside, kind of a dangerous throw, but he got it to Bond. Isaiah Bond down to the 16-yard line.
Watch Isaiah Bond come back to meet this ball. If he did not, it would have been knocked down. Watch, he sees it slow, and he beats him to the point. Beautiful job of your receiver helping the quarterback on a late throw. Come back and get it. Boy, that is good receiving technique.
Back in the red zone now. The throw out in the flat to Bond again. And Isaiah gets and wiggles his way to the 11-yard line. Sam made the stop from his safety spot.
You know what's interesting is we called Harold Perkins early in this game with a sack. And then he had that pass play where he did not cover the back. But very, very quiet night for Harold Perkins.
Milroe, 200 yards in the air now. Well over 100 on the ground. Second down and 5. Alabama can get a first down at the 6-yard line. And it's Jalen Milroe. Pump fakes. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama. Again. 4 for number 4.
Acceleration. I keep thinking about Jenny's interview where he said, I don't need to practice running. I know how to run. Watch him again put it into gear. Comes out on the triple option play. Same one that LSU uses. And this time, bang. Look at that. That's running back speed right there.
A little fake, the
and
shake,
then he goes.
and then the hammer.
He's becoming a huge weapon.
Reichard's extra point is good. A minute to go in the third quarter. They're mixing it up a little bit after that extra point. I don't see a flag right now.
No, they shoved Will Reichard after the kick. The veteran kind of sold it a bit too afterwards.
When you've been around 5 years, you can act a little bit.
Yes. Kicks
After
it.
Play. Oh, yeah, he did sell it a little bit.
Yep.
35-28.
There he is. It's right there.
Cover more ground in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, movement that inspires.
Imagine this, a mild to moderate eczema treatment that helps clear skin without pills, injections, or steroids. Imagine using one single cream to help kick the itch. No, it's not imaginary. It's Opzelura, eczema treatment reimagined. Opzelura is proven to help clear or almost clear skin and significantly reduce itch fast. Imagine that.
Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occurred with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect was the common cold.
Imagine an eczema treatment you can apply wherever you need it, like here and here. That's Opzelura. Relief reimagined. Ask your doctor about reducing eczema itch fast with Opzelura.
We're kicking off game day with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brew tea with 5% alcohol. Keep it twisted.
Gary said earlier, if somebody breaks serve, it could swing the game. Alabama finally stopped LSU to force their first punt. And after that punt, 68 yards later, this guy's got 4 rushing touchdowns. He came in with 5 on the season, 4 tonight to cap off that last touchdown. And now Alabama's back in front.
Yeah, that offensive line is really starting to wear down that front for LSU. I really think they miss Wingo up front, don't you?
Yep. Well, this one's at 35-28. How about 2019? LSU opened the scoring. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a monster game, scoring 4 total touchdowns. LSU won. Joe Burrow was carried off the field on his way to a Heisman Trophy. Had a perfect season and a national title. We got that kind of game going on with that kind of quarterback play going on. Welcome to 2023. A minute to go, third quarter. Jaden Daniels and company from the 25. It's Josh Williams, and Williams goes for about 5.
I saw a little piece or read a little piece or something about Jaden Daniels talking to Joe Burrow. He actually got a call, and he talked to Jaden Daniels about having that calm swag. Remember Joe Burrow did that? Nice and calm, but still have the swag. He's got it down pretty well.
I'd say so. And we know that Joe has it down.
Yeah, oh, he's got it down.
Yeah.
At $50 million a year, too, by the way.
Second down at 3. Taylor The tight end moves, and now we got flags all over the place.
Well, could this be the second time a penalty disrupts this offense?
Offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Again, the center.
He should be the one guy that doesn't do this.
Yep. Same thing earlier happened to him at the end of the half. They got away with it, but watch him. A bit of a fuck up. Can't do that.
Nope. So that backs it up.
Not as bad as the holding penalty. Oh, the first one that he puckered up. But the holding penalty, but 5 yards here, a little different. Let's see if that'll help this Alabama defense get another
We're not going to get a play off before the end of the quarter. We'll see a lot of four fingers in the air right now. We played 3, and they've been 3 dandies. Some great players over the years have been in this rivalry, the 88th version. It's not disappointing us.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're gonna keep dreaming.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 18 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations, one loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
Get the Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle, including a full game download and a 3-month Nintendo Switch online individual membership. Zoom into the world of Mario and Friends, game rated everyone.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen.
They alert Marine.
And unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical, because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Marie is ready to buy her first home.
But a down payment and closing costs, those are big checks.
Good thing I have big news. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, and one you can get only with Rocket. Isn't that a good deal? It's a good deal, right? Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
The one thing we can never get more of is time. Or can we? This is Watson X Orchestrate. AI designed to multiply productivity by automating tasks. When you Watson X your business, you can build digital skills to help human resources spend less time generating offer letters, writing job recs, and managing schedules, and spend more time on humans. Let's create more time for your business with Watson X Orchestrate. IBM, let's create.
The next level of nerds. Nerds Gummy Clusters. A crunchy outside with a sweet gummy center. Nerds, shake things up.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS. We head to the fourth quarter. Alabama at home. If they control the fourth quarter, they're one step closer to Atlanta and maybe beyond. But they still got the Tigers here, but now it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold on a tip ball.
It was Dallas Turner that got the tip. He made the play. Back-to-back stops. Turner times it, and Terrion Arnold is the recipient of it.
Only the fourth interception suffered by Jaden Daniels this year. And what a huge play. We were talking about not having turnovers. Here comes one.
Watch it. He reads the quick throw, jumps up, and makes the play. Boom.
And Terrion Arnold takes the ricochet, his second interception of the season. And now Alabama in prime condition, a prime spot on the field at the 25-yard line. And this flag might be on Alabama.
False start. Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Jenny talked to Coach Kelly at the end of the third quarter.
Coach, you said this is going to be a four-quarter fight. What must happen in the fourth to end up on top?
Well, obviously, we got to make a stop sooner or later defensively. And you know, we're battling. You know, offensively, we need this possession to go well. And then we got to come up with a stop. We got to fight, claw, dig, whatever we got to do. You know, find a way to come up with a stop. Our offense obviously had a false start there. You know, we're trying to change some plays. But, again, we knew it was going to be a battle. Go to the fourth quarter here, and let's go. We got a chance. Let's find a way to win it.
Thank you, Coach.
And, of course, that possession did not go as planned. That was right before the turnover that sets Alabama up here offensively with a chance to add to their 35.
And I think he sensed right. The holding penalty and the illegal procedure penalty really forced two stops.
Second down and 14. There's a little toss to Kendrick Law. And Law got it to the 20 and had his own lineman land on him at the end of that.
I love the way they're using Kendrick Law. A lot of different ways to get the ball to your playmakers, and this time he reads the block to the outside by Jace McClellan, cuts in, another positive play. Third and medium.
Earlier in the season, we didn't see that from Kendrick Law.
No, this has been a growth of the offense. Third down.
9 of 11. Third and 5. They're in field goal range right now and up by 7. And LSU would love to hold them to a field goal attempt. Milroe with a blitz coming. Going to try to run away from it. But there's Perkins. Oh, but it might be a horse collar or a face mask.
The one guy that could run him down did. Harold Perkins can run. Was it a horse collar?
Face mask. No. Here's a call.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense number 4. The penalty reinforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down.
Oh, it indeed is a horse collar. Milroe with a stiff arm, and there Perkins grabs right under the nameplates.
Yep.
And drags him down right there.
So he had him with his left hand in the front, and then he takes his right hand and says, well, I might as well use my other hand.
Gene Steratore with us. Gene, good call, right?
Yeah, most definitely. When you get that hand around the back and then you abruptly pull that quick, safety foul, right call, and good job. As you said, left hand in the front, fine. But now with the right hand there and the abruptness, foul for sure, guys.
First and goal at the 10. Jace McClellan. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, hand it to this offensive line. That defensive line of LSU is getting handled here in the second half. I think it was Tyler Booker coming on the pin and pull this time from the left side. Jace McClellan just fouls. I think it's 52. I think it's got a pull right here. It comes in. Might be Oates 45. It's both of them. 1, 2. Wow, how nice is that?
Talk about clearing out space. They only had to go 25 yards for the touchdown. Reichard's extra point is good. First, there was an interception. Dallas Turner got his hands on a Jaden Daniels pass attempt. Terrion Arnold with the interception. And Jace McClellan from 10 yards out. Alabama up 42-28.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make sure you stay on top of what's under your hood. With personalized service reminders and transparent pricing on My Jiffy Lube, we help you take care of the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Josh Williams will walk in. Touchdown, Tigers. And Roydell Williams will score. Touchdown, Alabama. Our IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. It has been a beauty. A lot of offense from Jalen Daniels and Jalen Milroe. And Alabama now with that extra touchdown. That's what they needed, was a turnover to try to spread it out a little bit. Now they got the lead they wanted.
So the fear for LSU was whether this beleaguered defense all year, which has been their weak point, could hold up. When you put penalties on top of it, It looks like they've cracked right now. The only answer for LSU is put a touchdown on the board and try to get that one stop that Brian Kelly was talking about to Jenny at the end of the third quarter.
Records kickoff, late fair catch taken at the goal line, so out to the 25-yard line. And while they bring out the offense, we've got time to test your knowledge with tonight's Aflac trivia question, which was, who are the last two college starting quarterbacks with back-to-back wins over Nick Saban? Jaden Daniels trying to do that tonight. Some of the teams that have defeated Nick Saban back-to-back over his illustrious career.
Well, that's a big hint.
That's a lot of hint, I think.
There, yes. Can narrow it down.
13 minutes left in regulation. Jaden Daniels going deep. And Neighbors and Malachi Moore get tangled up. No flags. Incomplete. And
it's going to be roughing the passer, though.
Jaden Daniels down and a flag as well.
Watch as he lets the ball
Personal
go
foul. Roughing the passer.
Oh,
defense,
helmet right under the
15.
chin.
Contact to the head
and he drove him into the ground.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
He did about everything wrong there.
Yes. Oh, man. That's where you gashed the chin right there.
So Jaden Daniels still face down on that Dallas Turner hit. And that means that warming up will be Garrett Nussmeier. And boy, I hope Jaden Daniels is okay.
That's for sure. And you wonder if it's going to approach targeting here. A crown to the helmet to the face of the quarterback. Wonder if that will be reviewed.
Take a look at this one in regular speed. And there's no slowing down number 15. And as Gary said, under the chin, maybe with the helmet, and then driving him in. You can't do any of those things. Gene Steratore is with us. Gene, what do you think?
I think you're talking about what Gary alluded to. And look, the quarterback in that position is defenseless by definition. So forcible contact initiated to the head and neck area could potentially lead to targeting. It's the indicator. Now, it doesn't lower the head, but the initiated contact to me is right to that head neck area. That's what I think they would be looking at. And I wouldn't be surprised if they review this, fellas, for sure.
Looked like Jaden just said, I'm okay, but I don't think he feels that okay right now.
I can only imagine that Devin White is out there going, I vote that as targeting, since I got called for one a little less than that.
So enter Garrett Nussmeier, and we'll see if Jaden Daniels can come back. Again, Dallas Turner, who's been chasing number 5 all night long. And
yeah, he beat Will Campbell inside that time. Been pretty much a good matchup all game, but that time Dallas Turner won, and then Jaden Daniels lost.
Let's see, this is going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line with the penalty. And they continue to have a look at their star quarterback on the sideline, who's in the hunt for, or in the discussion at least, for the Heisman Trophy.
They're checking the jaw right there, right? You easily could have a broken jaw. They are not, well, if they reviewed it, they didn't stop the game to review it.
Nope. So now backup quarterback in. We saw this in the SEC championship last year. It's not that Garrett Nussmeier is not a capable player, but now he's in a 2-touchdown hole with 13 minutes to go. Nussmeier sidearms it out, complete to Thomas. Terrion Arnold made the tackle. Arnold with the interception earlier that has given Alabama this lead.
Jaden Daniels back in the game. You know you like your backup quarterback when you let him go in there cold off the bench and let him throw.
Yeah, that's right. He picked up 5 on that throw, and a tough son of a gun. Jaden Daniels right back in there after making sure his jaw worked. Flags down.
Emory Jones got the early kick move. They've been given a lot of leeway.
Offense, number 50.
To these tackles.
Remains second down.
But on this one, for Emory Jones, he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt because the linesman was standing right next to Nick Saban when he moved early.
So it goes back to 2nd and 10.
Third straight possession of penalty for LSU on offense. They could not overcome the last 2. And the clock's running down, and they're going to have to take a very valuable timeout now.
With just under 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Alabama up a couple of scores.
Who do you think taps out first?
I think the duck goes the distance.
All right, you about ready to get out? What's this? A hospital bill for $1,000? Did this guy just say Gap?
He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh? Aflac! Okay.
Oh, duck 1, go 0.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
You want to race?
For real?
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni Pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
When disaster strikes, what really matters? It's not walls, pipes, or sheetrock. It's not rugs or furniture. What matters most is getting you back on your feet. And you deserve a company that knows what matters. Belfour, restoring more than property.
Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Invesco QQQ, GMC, Allstate, and by Jared. Bryant-Denny Stadium lit up as the team has gone to a 2-touchdown advantage. We asked you the Aflac trivia question. Last 2 college starting quarterbacks to win back-to-back over Nick Saban. We gave you some teams to help you guess. Rex Grossman, Florida, and Drew Brees from old Purdue.
Anytime you can get Drew Brees and Rex Grossman into an answer. I'll put him in, right?
Well, I know we did at least one of those Drew Brees ones.
For sure.
So Nussmeier is back in at quarterback. So the one play that Jaden Daniels was back in apparently had some second thoughts maybe about whether or not his jaw or whatever is okay. Nussmeier flares it out, and that's dropped.
Yeah,
Diggs couldn't hold it.
Wasn't going to go anywhere, though, that time. That Alabama's zone defense was ready for the flare, and that was going nowhere.
Again, if you missed it a couple of minutes ago, this was a hit Dallas Turner on Jaden Daniels. And Gene Steratore talked to us during the break and